Welcome back. Time to check in on the World Cup in Brazil. Substitute Haris Seferovic scored on stoppage time to earn Switzerland a dramatic 2-1 win over Ecuador in their opening Group E match. The teams had looked as if they were about to produce the first draw of the tournament. At Int'l, Seferovic's dramatic winner. Anna Valencia headed Ecuador into the lead after 22 minutes, but Adbe Mehmedi headed an equalizer 3 minutes after coming on as a half-time substitute. Meanwhile, goal line technology was used for the first time in the World Cup finals as France began their campaign with a dominant 3-0 win over 10-man Honduras. Karim Benzema's shot hit a post in the 48th minute, but bounced across the face of the goal, hitting Honduras goalkeeper Noel Valladares and heading back towards the goal. Valladares scooped the ball back, but Brazilian referee Sandro Ricci awarded the goal after consulting the goal line technology system in operation. It was the first time in international football a goal has been decided by the cameras. Super Eagles coach Stephen Kechi insists his team will adopt the one match at a time formula as they prepare to face Iran in a World Cup clash on Monday. The Super Eagles head into that game with lots of expectations from Nigerians who want an improved performance from the team than in previous World Cup appearances.
Is simply cavernous, huge.
Brazil will be no new ground for the Super Eagles, having tasted football action during the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2013.
They will get this match underway. Tahiti starts their first test.
All eyes will be on the Eagles as they go into their first group game against Iran, looking to win their first game at the World Cup since France '98.
And the first goal, Nigeria's. Big deflection.
Coach Stephen Kechi in particular will look to make history as the first Nigerian to captain and then coach a Nigerian team to the World Cup finals as the Super Eagles look to lay a marker in Group F.
I have to have confidence in them because I believe in them, because there's talent in them. But the talent is not enough. We have to work hard. And that's what I see. I see a great set of players. But again, like I said, it's through hard work that we can have something close to 1994, or even not better.
Former handler Clemens Westerhoff believes doing the impossible in Brazil is achievable. However, he cautions the team.
And the chance, another goal. Ahmed Musa on the score sheet now for Nigeria.
It is time that Nigeria comes to the last four. And if you come to the last four, you can come with the last two. You must have luck, eh? If you don't have luck, ball against the post and out, against the side of the post, and yeah, you must have luck. Then you are in the final. If you can come in the final, doesn't matter against who you play. You have the same 50% as Brazil, as Germany, or who is in the final. It's possible. This time, on this moment, is the time that Nigeria can do it.
Nigeria and Iran have clashed only once at full international, with the Africans coming out tops at the 1998 Carlsberg International Invitational Tournament held in Hong Kong.
Well, security has been beefed up in Rio de Janeiro's Maracanã Stadium as Argentina meet Bosnia and Herzegovina in Group F, a game. Here's more updates from the 2014 FIFA World Cup off the field of play.
Manufacturers of Chivita, Hollandia, Capri-Sun and Cheese Snacks range of products.
As Germany and Portugal gear up for their World Cup clash in Salvador on Monday, a Candleable priest is predicting the game is likely to go in favor of Germany. 63-year-old Sir Luis Miguel performed a traditional ritual to ask the gods for guidance in predicting the game's outcome.
Mas há algum tempo não está brilhando nos campos.
For quite some time, Germany is not shown as a shield in the field, he says. If they want to overcome the situation before the game, they need to join a higher spirit. It will not be easy. It will be tough for both teams. But I see the German national team will come out in front at the end.
Mas eu vejo.
The Group G clash at Salvador's Forte Nova Arena will see Germany's attractive mix of expert defense and sweeping attacks come up against the Portugal side containing goal machine Cristiano Ronaldo. But the priest said positive signs were not enough to seal a victory. It was up to Germany to marshal all of its forces. Meanwhile, security is tightened at Rio's Maracana Stadium as Argentina meet Bosnia in their debut at the competition. Security was already visible earlier today outside the famed stadium, with riot police standing by. At least 2 anti-World Cup protests are expected ahead of the game's kickoff at 11 p.m. Finally, Australia's football coach Ange Postecoglou insists his side were not humiliated despite going down 1-3 to Chile in their opening World Cup game.
If it was a performance yesterday that it was just a performance that got us close, but we didn't win, then maybe we could take some solace. But we thought it was a performance that deserved to get more, and that's where you kind of think it's been an opportunity missed. But as I said, we performed well for probably 70 minutes of that game. Our times dominated a very good side, and that's what we've got to take into the next game.
Coach Postecoglou is confident Australia will come out victorious as they face the Netherlands and Spain in their next group game.
Chi Limited, manufacturers of Chivita, Hollandia, Capri Sun and Cheese Snacks range of
Away from sports news, while fighting continues north of the Iraqi capital, Baghdad, photos of Iraqi soldiers being massacred have appeared online, believed to have been posted by ISIS. The pictures show what happened to soldiers after the group took over an army base in Tikrit following the surrender of the garrison there. Video footage apparently filmed earlier shows many hundreds of men being marched off from near the Speecher base, with the voice on tape saying there were soldiers who had surrendered at the facility. Sources in the rebel movement who do not belong to ISIS say they believe as many as 1,000 personnel from the Speecher base had been executed. Western countries such as the United States and Britain have offered help, though not promising to send troops on the ground. And neighboring Iran has also offered, but there has been no response from the Iraqi government in this regard. Meanwhile, British Prime Minister Tony Blair has denied the 2003 Anglo-US invasion of Iraq is to blame for the recent wave of violence. The Israeli government says Hamas is responsible for the abduction of 3 teenagers on their way home from sermon lessons in the West Bank. Hamas has denied this, but the disappearance is threatening already escalating tension between Israel and Palestine. Ties between the two has degenerated, especially with the formation of Palestine's new unity government in April, which Israel believes is targeted at it. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he holds the Palestinian Authority responsible for the teens' disappearance, but Palestinian officials say the 3 went missing in an area under full Israeli control. The Israeli army has said it has arrested, in the meantime, 80 Palestinians in the search for the teenagers. And the main news again. The United States lawmakers have asked the federal government to establish a trust fund for victims of terror attacks and reaffirmed America's commitment on rescue of the Chibok schoolgirls. Police in Imo State today averted a tragedy near a church in Owerri, the state capital, as security operatives disabled an improvised explosive device. And 80 Palestinians have been arrested as part of efforts to return 3 Israeli teenagers who went missing on Thursday. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night and have a great week ahead.